in Vegas, baby, at the Sphere, the $2.2 billion facility with over 500,000 square feet of LED lights around it. This mega event center that brings in entertainment and music concerts like the Eagles we're going to go see tonight is a symbol of the new Las Vegas, seating 20,000 people inside. This is where people come to be entertained. This is the new Las Vegas, a center of entertainment for the whole United States and the mega events. We're here in Las Vegas to show you how the RTC, the Regional Transportation Commission of Southern Nevada, under its CEO MJ Maynard, is helping to move the masses from the Rock and Roll Marathon. We're going to show you inside their traffic management center, how they control the street lights and the movement of tens of thousands of people. This is a show like you've never seen before from America's new entertainment capital, Las Vegas. So we're here in Vegas, and obviously the big attraction is the gambling and the fun, but there's a lot of shopping and there's great ways to get around with the monorail and the tram and the buses. We're going to show it all to you today. If you're at the Mandalay Bay Hotel at the end, you can ride this tram right over to the Luxor and to a few other hotels. We'll show you how. This tram system covers all the way from the end of the strip at Mandalay Bay over to MGM. Then there's a monorail system that will also show you how to use that. So when you get off the tram, then you can take your walkway here to New York, New York, get a vibe of America, and then we'll go across to MGM, one of the fantastic casinos. We've arrived here, and it's time to drop some of our hard-earned dough, our flash cash. New York, New York. All right, so we took the tram down from Mandalay Bay. Now we're down here to New York, New York. Now we cross over the walkway and go to MGM Grand. This is the way you navigate the strip. A little sports betting goes a long way. Oh, there's my team. Now you've seen how you can travel some of the hotels here with the tram. They also have a monorail system that goes the rest of the way down the strip. And then, of course, the transit system here. It all blends together very well.
Okay, so now we are at the Las Vegas Monorail. We're at the Boingo station at the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's a partnership with Boingo Wireless, and there's a beautiful space upstairs that they activate. So we have one of our traditional ticket vending machines. This is a traditional mag stripe system from 20 plus years ago. And we found a company to reverse engineer that Scheitenbachmann system and put it into a digital platform. Just need to scan this QR code or go onto lvmonorail.com, purchase the ticket, and they can download their ticket directly to their either to their Google or to their iOS wallet.
Wow.
So it's very convenient. Their ticket is also their phone.
One of the great ways people can move around here in Vegas is here on the monorail.
Yeah.
I mean, tell us how it works and where it goes.
Sure. So the Las Vegas Monorail just celebrated 20 years, which we're very proud of, very excited about. It is about 4 miles long. It goes from MGM Grand on the south side, north up to Sahara, Las Vegas. There are 7 stations, connects to 8 properties, about 25,000 hotel rooms, and over 6 million square feet of convention space.
And there's a few more very unique features about this I think you should share.
Yes. First, we are the first autonomous system in Southern Nevada. Our 9 trains operate completely autonomously. They are operated and controlled at our control center. We have a very robust communication system that ensures that the trains never come within even 1 block of each other. But first autonomous system, which is one of our claims to fame. Also, our ridership is very unique. So our whole visitor customer base turns over about every 3 days, which requires us to market ourselves the same way that a hotel markets. or an attraction market. So that's also very, very unique.
All right, so we're on board.
Yep.
How long would it take me to go from one end to the other?
It's about 15 minutes, so it doesn't matter what's happening on the strip. If it's jam-packed traffic or closed down to traffic, it's 15 minutes from end to end.
We're here in the Vegas Loop, what everybody in the country's been wanting to ride. I got to ride it. This is amazing. Tell us about it.
Sure. So the Vegas Loop is right now just over 2 miles. It's envisioned to provide a way to ease congestion without adding emissions to a community. And we built the first about 1.2 miles of the Vegas Loop underground with 3 stations. The Boring Company obviously built it and operates it for us. And it's a way for us to get our visitors throughout our 200-acre campus in about 2 minutes.
Well, this is very exciting. Tell us about what your plans are for the future.
So the Boring Company has a master plan that they have approved through the City of Las Vegas and through Clark County. It involves about 104 stations right now, about 68 miles of tunnel.
Wow.
That will take riders anywhere from the airport to Allegiant Stadium to downtown and all throughout the resort corridor, all doing that without contributing to our greenhouse gas emissions or contributing to a reduced mobility or added congestion on our streets.
Morning, Antonette.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having us in. So tell us about where we're at today.
Yeah, so welcome to the RTC Mobility Training Center. We call it the MTC. So this is a space where we bring in our paratransit customers who are interested in becoming eligible for paratransit services. In addition to paratransit eligibility, we also do mobility training. The functional assessments for paratransit are also done in this space.
Okay, so let's say I'm in town to come see the Super Bowl or the F1 race and I have a disability. And I'm certified in my home community to use ADA paratransit. Do you all recognize those?
Absolutely. So we are entertainment, big things all year long, and we do. We work with all of the paratransit agencies throughout the country, and you grab a visitor's pass, you let us know who you are, where you're from, and you can utilize our system for 21 days.
I love this.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is the second part of our mobility training center. And so once our customers learn how to do faring and trip planning, they can also come here and learn how just to navigate the transit system. So as you can see, we have real life working, stops with the lights and the audibles, and they just push the button, and it gives them a real life experience of what it's like to cross our streets.
Oh yeah, and you've got the tactile things here.
We've got the tactiles, so it also helps them learn how to navigate and understand what it feels like in an everyday situation to cross the streets on different tactile surfaces.
Yeah,
and
grass, bricks.
We've got a little cobblestone, even some stairs over there and some inclines. And so it really gives them a real life view and feel of what it is like to navigate our transit system.
So you saw we were at the one end of the strip. We went through all the transportation there, and now we're in the main part of the downtown strip of Las Vegas. You know, one thing I love is all the fountains and beautiful features that these hotels have invested in. Now we're going to go into the Venetian, enjoy and have a wonderful meal, show you how food is done here in Vegas. So beautiful here, just like you're in a real Italian plaza. Fantastic. Looking ahead to when we go to Milan ourselves. Cheers. You know, we're now in our third year of this show, and it only exists because of you, the people who are interested in the trains and the buses and the fabulous cities around the world. Do us all a favor, like and subscribe here on YouTube. Here comes our fabulous Italian food. Tell us what we got.
Fucking ragu bolognese, my next day is pasta with beef.
Thank you. And that's a lots of mozzarella. Wrapping up our fabulous Italian lunch here with a little tiramisu, classic Italian dessert. Oh, baby, that is rich. So Sabrina, we're down here at our hotel and I want to go to the Donny Osmond show tonight. We got tickets at Harrah's, but I got one question. How do I get there?
So it's going to be really easy. You're actually going to take our Deuce service along the Las Vegas Strip from your hotel here at Mandalay Bay up to Harrah's. It's going to take you about 15-20 minutes in total to ride. But the first step, we got to buy a pass.
All right, let's do it.
So the first step is to buy your 24-hour pass here.
This is beautiful. This is a ticket vending machine, isn't it? A TVM. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we do?
All right, so the first step, is we're going to activate the screen and we're going to choose what type of pass it is we want to buy. So since you're out on the town for tonight, we'll go for a 24-hour pass. That way you don't have to worry about how you get back.
Hey, Sabrina. Awesome. I love your Deuce bus. This is awesome.
Thank you. I'm so glad you could join us.
Double-decker, kind of like London, huh?
It is. It's one of the iconic parts of the Las Vegas Strip is our double-deck buses that we use to operate from our South Strip Transit Terminal all the way to the south down to downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street.
Tell me more about the whole system.
Yeah, so as mentioned, we have 39 different routes that traverse the entire Las Vegas Valley. One of the things that I think makes our system very unique over other agencies is that when you ride, when we start service around 6 a.m., we are running on peak until about 1 o'clock in the morning.
One of the big things we're covering on this episode of Transit Unplugged TV is how your transit agency is helping to move the masses of people here from mega events. Tell us about that.
So Las Vegas is not shy to any major event. We have held the Super Bowl here. Formula One is an annual race that we have. Even this weekend while you're here, we have 3 different concerts going on. We have a rock and roll marathon, which actually closes portions of the Las Vegas Strip over the weekends, as well as a variety of different other smaller venues that are doing events.
So Sabrina, with all those events, what's your ridership like?
We actually transport over 52 million passengers a year. And so that's about
a million a week.
That's correct.
Wow.
So we are a very busy system. We transport both visitors as well as passengers who are commuting for regular purposes within our valley. And that's actually what makes us the 12th busiest bus system in the entire country.
Wow.
So we're kind of a hidden gem. Not a lot of people recognize that about the number of people that we're transporting across the valley.
And we're here, Harrah's. What a great day. And now to wrap it up at the Donny Osmond Show. Oh, there you are. Hey, this is an exciting night tonight. This is the Rock and Roll Marathon in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're right here at the start and finish line. There are thousands of people here to take part in this event. Only 3 times a year do they shut down the strip normally. This is one of them. And the public transportation system is right in the middle of things. Tonight we're going to take you to the Traffic Management Center and show you inside how they're managing the thousands of people that are part of this race and all of the viewers who are watching it. Get ready. We're about to go inside and show you what you rarely get to see here in Las Vegas, baby. All right, Jason, we made it here. I was out there at the race, and now we've made it here to the Traffic Management Center that you run. Tell us all about it.
I can't wait to tell you what we do here at the Southern Nevada Traffic Management Center. You know, we're a great agency because we wear so many hats, and one of them just happens to be traffic management. But that's not a task you can do on your own. We do it here at this facility with a great group of people. We have Nevada Highway Patrol located here. We have our Department of Public Safety, who are our 911 dispatchers, and we have our Nevada Department of Transportation right here in this building, sitting next to us as we're working every day.
So right now you're doing something like, are you managing the traffic lights and all the stuff happening there?
Absolutely. So today we are running the Las Vegas Rock and Roll Marathon, and here at the Traffic Management Center, we are deep in the weeds on it. We are taking care of the road closures, the traffic signals, the ramp closures on the freeway that are all associated with this. At the same time, for this region of 2.5 million people, we're also managing all the other things that are happening on our roadways.
Oh, that's amazing. This is a great example of you guys in action. Tell us a little bit more about, how many people are here? Are you staffed around the clock? That kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me give you a little bit more information about the FAST department of the RTC. We do work here at this facility, and there are 45 members of staff on the FAST team. We handle everything from traffic signal timing, repair of equipment out on the roadways, as well as running the team in here in the operations theater.
I imagine there's a lot of planning you all do to prepare for a big event like this, or Formula One, or the Super Bowl. I mean, you are the new center of mega events for America here.
Man, that is an understatement, and let me tell you why. Last year alone, here in Southern Nevada, we tracked over 17,000 events that were 10,000 attendees or more. So that's where we start as our threshold. We did host our first Super Bowl back in February of 2024. We're on our second year of having hosted the Las Vegas Formula One Grand Prix. Then we also host other mega events like we're looking at today, the Rock and Roll Marathon, Consumer Electronics Show. These are big, big events, and we're so lucky to have them here in Southern Nevada.
Thank you so much for sharing with it today on one of these mega events. Perfect timing we were here for this.
I know.
Yeah.
So happy that you're here for it.
Yeah, best wishes as you continue to make people's lives work better here in Southern Nevada.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming and visiting today.
Brij, I love that we're out here on Maryland Parkway, because that's where I'm from. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you as well, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. We're excited to showcase the great things that RTC is doing. You're in charge of capital projects and construction. We got a big project here. Tell us what's happening.
It's an amazing project for the valley. So we have an existing Route 109 that travels up and down Maryland Parkway, connecting South Strip Transit Terminal, which is our facility south of the airport, to Bonneville Transit Center in downtown.
So what kind of improvements can the public here expect to see?
So that's a great question, Paul. It's going to be a bus rapid transit route that's going to be 12.5 mile long, connecting South Strip Transit Terminal in the south to Medical District within downtown Las Vegas in the north. It's going to connect a lot of stakeholders.
So are there any other big improvements coming, and when can the public expect, for this thing to actually kick off?
That's great, Paul. So other improvements are going to be making improvements for traveling public, especially pedestrians. Currently there are crossing locations, but we're going to make them safer by adding lights so they can cross Maryland Parkway or other streets safely. We're also going to replace all the street lights with new and improved LED lights, which will add safety to the aspect of the project. And then part of the corridor does not have medians in between. What it has is two-way left turn lanes, which are fairly unsafe. So we're going to implement median and improve safety for auto drivers. You can see that this project is going to have improvements for pretty much all road users. If you're walking the corridor in a mobility device, you're biking, you're taking buses or driving, it's going to have improvements for all road users.
Brij, you had mentioned you're doing a lot of new construction projects to improve things for the riding public. One of these is new bus shelters. Tell me a little about them.
So glad you asked, Paul. We're constructing over 40 shelters, new shelters for this bus rapid transit, and it's got a lot of new and cool features. Let me go and show you.
All right, let's go.
So Paul, as I was mentioning, we're building over 40 of these new and improved shelters. you can tell it's a lot bigger than our existing shelters.
Yes.
And not just big, but the kind of cool features it has is by being big, it provides more shade.
Okay.
It'll have a lot more seating because this is one of our busiest routes. And then it'll have plenty more adequate lighting, which adds to safety aspect for our passengers.
So tell me about the sidewalks.
So Paul, along this corridor, there's a lot of pedestrian activity. And most of the sidewalk currently is standard 5 foot wide. As part of the major project improvements, we're gonna take additional right-of-way and widen it to 10 feet,
Wow.
which adds to so much more comfort for the walking.
MJ, great to be here at your headquarters at the Regional Transportation Commission of Southern Nevada.
Thanks, Paul. I'm so glad you're here. I mean, you were here, what, 3-4 years ago in
Yes.
this very spot? So
That's
great to have
right.
you back.
We opened our first episode of Transit Unplugged TV here, and now full circle.
And I think it was sunny and warm when you were there. Yes.
It was
so,
beautiful.
Yeah, welcome to sunny Las Vegas.
So we've had a great time here, and what I've really noticed, even from the East Coast where I'm at, is all the big events are coming here to Vegas, whether it's Super Bowl,
Right.
Formula One. We were here last night for this big mega marathon, the Rock and Roll Marathon, and you all are right in the middle of all that, right?
You know, it's part of our DNA, and I think folks from even transit, our transit peers will come to Las Vegas, and there's sort of this, I mean, I don't think they realize the significance of having at any given time, every weekend, every week, whether it's again, like you said, the Super Bowl, it is Formula One, it's having multiple events. It's a Raiders game, a Golden Knights game going on at the same time while there's shows at all the hotels. So in our role as not only the public transit provider, but the traffic manager, how we can move the masses of people, either, you know, whether you're in a car, you're walking, you're in transit, how we move and make that work is really important to the experience of Las Vegas, but also to our economy.
Probably the only reason you can make this work here in Vegas, that you're having, you know, a Taylor Swift moment every weekend. You know, it's not just like once a year, is the way you're organized as an agency, how they've set you up, and you've set up this amazing traffic management center that brings them all together. Tell us some about that.
You know, Paul, we are very unique. As I said to you earlier, we are the public transit provider, we're the traffic manager for the region, we're the MPO, the Metropolitan Planning Organization, the roadway fund agency. So we are involved regionally on how you, again, move people, goods, and services. But as a traffic manager and public transit provider, we have this connection. We're able to work in tandem around all the multiple events. And we've got staff that are embedded in the venues. We've got staff that are watching, as you saw, our traffic management center, traffic in real time and reacting to, because you can have those events going on and then you have an accident. You have those events going on and something shuts down. So it's exciting, it's hard work, but it makes us much more efficient.
That's great. Thanks for having us in.
I loved it. Thanks so much, Paul.
I love this yard, and I love being here on a Sunday and seeing so many vehicles here. Thanks for having us in. Tell us about your fleet and how it's fueled.
Thanks, I'm glad to have you here. This is our Sunset Maintenance Facility. This houses a portion of our 450 fixed route vehicles and 450 paratransit vehicles. We fuel about 90% compressed natural gas and about 10% diesel and most recently, hydrogen fuel.
I love to hear you're working with hydrogen. This is coming on as a new kind of emerging technology in our industry. Let's go look at it and show us how it works.
Great, let's do that. So here we have 9 lanes of CNG fueling and diesel fueling, and then most recently in this corner over here, we've added our hydrogen fueling infrastructure.
Great. All right, so here we are in the hydrogen, huh?
Yes, this is it.
Tell us about it.
Well, this is a temporary gas mobile fueler that we procured from Air Products. This is a temporary solution to get us through until we finish the construction of our hydrogen liquid fueler that we built. That's expected to be in service by June this year.
I love your double-deck buses. You don't see this much in the U.S.
Yeah, that's right. We have 40 of these in service right now. These are 2020 models. These are great to have in service because they carry 73 passengers in a very short profile. That and visitors love them for being on top and getting a view of the strip.
Yeah, it's almost like a tourist thing.
That's right.
All right, we're in front of one of your hydrogen vehicles, and I love your motto, be a hero, ride zero. So this is it, huh?
This is one of the 2 40-foot hydrogen buses that we put in service in June of 2023. So we're really excited to have this in service and collect a bunch of data on it to see how it's performing.
That's great. Well, I really appreciate your time today and showing us your maintenance fleet. Looks like you got an amazing operation going here, moving 1 million people a week.
Thank you.
You've got to make this baby roll, huh? thanks for having us in to the RTC Safety and Security Annex. Tell us about what you do here.
Paul, I'm the Senior Director of Safety and Security for the Regional Transportation Commission of Southern Nevada, and I'm in charge of the Safety and Security Department here in Las Vegas. I've been in the job for approximately 18 months, and we've made a tremendous amount of changes. We've basically done an overhaul with our Safety and Security Department and basically hit reset. One of the biggest things we've done is we've changed security contractors. We went to Intercon Security, which has a global footprint in the security world, and they've been a game changer.
That's great. All right, let's maybe walk us through some of the specifics here.
Sure. Robert Palumbo is one of my supervisors, and he can give you some tactical intelligence on the different programs we have with where our officers at, with the Zero Eyes program, with TrackTick, and our different camera systems.
So on this first screen, as Tom mentioned, we have Zero Eyes. Zero Eyes is our new program that we use for weapons detection. So that uses our existing cameras that we already had and was paid for by the public, and it integrates the software that allows the system to see if someone's brandishing a firearm. It gives you an overlay of our facilities, where the camera is, and also it will tell you when the firearm was seen and if that firearm is moving throughout the property. So very handy and allows us to really see top down where if there's any exposed firearms in the properties.
This is fantastic. I'm really interested in the Zero Eye program. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Zero Eyes is AI based, but the beauty of it, it's not 100% AI. It goes to a human element too to determine if it's actually a real firearm and a threat. If it is, 911 gets a call and our security team gets a call. We're the first transit agency in the United States to have a 100% Zero Eyes on the digital camera system, and we're expanding it. We're even looking to doing a pilot system, putting the Zero Eyes cameras on our buses. Right now, they're just on our facilities. We just got an innovation award from APTA for Zero Eyes, and there's been a number of other transit agencies throughout the country who have contacted us about using Zero Eyes as well.
We're in Fremont Street, where it all started in the early 1900s. This is where Vegas got its start, old Vegas, but look at it now. We're going to explore and have a good time on Fremont Street. Las Vegas was Sin City, a place of gambling where what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Not anymore. Now Las Vegas is about the mega events that occur here, from the Formula One racing to the Super Bowl to big races like the Rock and Roll Marathon to the new Sphere. Now you want to tell everybody about what you've done in Vegas. And when you come here, you need to know how to get around. That's what we've showed you today on Transit Unplugged TV. Behind the scenes of the RTC, how to use their bus system to get all around the city, and also the private transportation networks run by the convention center and the hotels. This is how Las Vegas moved the masses for mega events.